Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Stardrop here. We're back for another episode of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Last time we left off, we arrived here at the Disney Castle and we reached this place called the Cornerstone of Light. Yeah, that's what it's called. And our next objective is actually to go back to the Hollow Bastion. So we have a little bit of a non-linear plot going on here, even though it's not exactly non-linear, but it takes us to different places, which is good enough for me. So at this save point here, we can actually jump back to the gummy ship, and it will say a new episode has been added here in the Hollow Bastion. It's not the actual plot of the game; it's part of the 100-acre woods we unlocked when we found the torn pages last time. So as I mentioned earlier, I will be doing all of the torn pages at once, so I probably won't be visiting Winnie the Pooh at this exact moment. So let's just go here and talk to Merlin, see what's up.
Anybody home?
Merlin! The castle's in danger.
What is all that racket? Oh, I thought. Oh, it's you. It looks like you've learned a bit since the last time I saw you.
Really?
Wait a minute. Let's talk about the problem. It's Magnificent. She's back.
Where? Inside the castle?
Yup, and Heartless too.
Oh dear.
Magnificent wants to send over the whole task and order. She filled the whole cornerstone with tiny bags and she's getting...
How is anyone supposed to understand what Donald was saying? Seriously. I swear they took off the subtitles there on purpose. Try to guess what he's saying. Nope. Not even gonna guess.
There's Heartless and every part of the castle. The queen is in danger. What?
Perhaps I'd better just see for myself. Interesting.
What's happening, Merlin?
This is not good. In fact, I'm afraid it's quite serious.
What's that?
My boy, that is a gateway to a special world. Someone in that world is responsible for what's going on in this castle. Of that, I'm certain.
Oh boy.
We knew we could count on you, Merlin.
Then we should go get him.
Wait a moment. The perpetrators must be stopped, of course, but there's something else to do first. Somewhere in that world, there should be another door that's identical to this one. I believe our enemies are utilizing that door. As long as it remains open, the castle will be in grave danger. Listen carefully, Sora. You must find that door, and when you do, lock it with your keyblade.
Got it.
You'll get down on us.
And now, one more thing. You're heading into a very special world. While you're there, the nature of that world may tempt you to do something dark. You must resist that temptation at all costs.
What do you mean?
You'll know soon enough. I have faith in you, my lads.
I love these kind of doors where there's nothing on the other side, but it leads to a secret portal. Like this. Yeah. You can't go through it from this side, but you can go through it from this side. Let's just hop right in and see what we see. And there's always like a blinding light too, which I find is weird. You never get to see what's on the other side. It's got to be like a burst of light first, and then you see what's going on.
Hey, look! There's the cornerstone of light.
What's going on? Everything's black and white.
Oh, this is kind of long time.
Deja vu?
Yeah, that's it.
Really? Have you been here before?
Hey, you! Seen any bad guys around here? Why, I oughta... Nah, I don't have time to waste on punks like you, so I guess I'll go easy on ya.
Well, there's our villain.
Anyways, this is really cool. We arrived in like retro Disney World, so everything is gonna be black and white. This is called the Timeless River. Even Sora's little avatar on the bottom right there, plus the commands list we have on the bottom left, all changed. The music is a little bit muffled. Like the first time you play through this place, you might be thinking it's like a glitch or something like that. No, it's intentional. To give you that really 19 whatever, was it 1930s that they started this thing? I don't quite remember, but it was very early, like in the 1900s. This particular scene happens in a very short movie called Steamboat Willie. I actually watched it. It's kind of, yeah, it's old school. I can say that. It's like one of the very first animated things. Could have been the 40s. I don't know. But yeah, everything's black and white. Music's ruffled. This is what Kingdom Hearts looks like if it were developed, you know, in the early 1900s. Big old chest here. Obviously, we get the map. Nothing new there. Alright. So you can talk to some of these people here. These are all like characters from the movie. But instead, what I'm going to do is head to the pier after Pete. That was Pete we saw. It's like this weird story involving a boat, Mickey and Pete. Kind of strange, but it's a little funny. So there's a high potion. There's another chest over here, which we can quickly grab. Boom, another mithril shard. Woohoo. And talk to Pete. Punish.
What's with you, squirts? You got some kind of bone to pick with me?
More than one.
Them's fighting words. Huh?
Not so fast.
Man, Sora's just like picking on him.
What's that for?
He hasn't done anything wrong. Alright, nothing like the first fight with Pete that we had. Well, similar, I guess. We can still use upper slash to do that. Oh man. Some reaction commands, but it's a very easy fight. The sound is really, really muffled, which is strange. Oh, I got hit by that. You're supposed to use a reaction command there to turn him around. Then he kind of just falls flat on his face. That should be the end of it. Easy peasy.
What you mugs beef with me anyway? Who are you? You new around here?
Cut the act.
Whoa!
You know, something doesn't seem quite right here. Are you sure you're Pete?
Well, of course I'm Pete. I'm the captain of the steamboat, so stop bothering me, see? So hit the road. I gotta go find the little runt what stole my boat.
What stole my boat?
Gosh, maybe we made a mistake.
I'm starting to think the same thing. He hasn't even called any Heartless.
Sorry we attacked you like that, Captain Pete.
Oh, yeah? Well, if you're really sorry, then go find my steamboat.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my hickey back.
So early 20th century Pete turns out to be a good guy. But not really. Alright, Timeless River. That was a little bit of a late introduction, but I'll take it. Yep. Let's try to find that steamboat. Okay, so this next scene we have some of these things. Doors or windows, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what that thing is called. I'm sure there's a name for it. And a bunch of Heartless nearby. Which is fine by me.
Hey, look! There's the cornerstone of light!
What's going on? Everything's black and white.
Oh, this is kind of long
Deja vu?
Yeah, that's it.
Really? Have you been here before?
It's called a flashback, Sora. Be kind of cool if they were like stuck in an endless loop of time, and by the time they finally realize what's going on, it's been like years since they first started doing this. I've seen that concept being done in certain stories. It's kind of cool and creepy at the same time. Like all your memory gets erased, and then you gotta do something from the very beginning, and you don't have anything like any recollection of the first time you've done it. Creepy. Alright, so with this, we can start from the very right door here. It doesn't really matter which one you choose, as long as you go through all of them at least once. It's basically just fighting a bunch of Heartless. Easy enough. No bosses or anything.
Gee, he seems kind of different somehow.
Come on, we've got to help him.
That is not the king, man. That is old school Mickey Mouse. Okay. Defeat all the Heartless. You know what I'm gonna do? Since I have the drive gauge, I'm gonna go Valor for him. And we get to see like black and white Valor, Sora. Okay, so this fight is kind of timed. If you don't kill the enemies fast enough, you get that mayhem bar on the top left there, just counting down or going up. You don't want it to fill up. I think something bad happens. I've never like really had it go fail before. So like as long as you just keep on mashing that attack button, you will eventually kill it off, and that's the end of that.
Huh?
Another one. Send us back in time.
You absolute idiot. You've managed to fail at everything. And what's more, you foolishly thought you could take my place while I was away. Well, as of now, you're finished. Mark my words, there'll be no place for you when our time comes. Useless imbecile.
But I...
You know, it's kind of hard to take Maleficent seriously when she's got those goat horns. I don't know why she has to wear those. Seriously, like, don't have a clue. Alright, that's one part down. On to the next. Oh yeah, here's something important that we should note. You see how my drive gauge there just went back to max even though I was in the middle of Valor form in that fight? The important thing to realize about going into a dry form, any dry form, is that as long as there is like an extended cutscene, or like the cutscene teleports you somewhere else after the fight, even though you're still in Valor form or any other form, you will be transformed back and you will be given all of your drive gauges back. So this means that if I transform now and let's say I leave this entire place, I go here and I leave. I will arrive on the other side in normal form, and I will have all my drive gauges back. So this is important for two reasons. One, it lets us infinitely use drive forms as long as we have a place to go to, and second, it actually comes very handy when we're like towards the end of the game, when we're like grinding out some of the drive levels. But we'll get there, obviously. So no need to really go into too much detail there. Just know that if you leave an area, like it has to be like a whole area. It doesn't work if you're just switching maps. You have to leave like an entire story map. And if you do, you'll get all your drive gauges back. Really cool. Alright, let's kill ourselves some Heartless. Okay, so not only do we have to kill all the Heartless here, we have to protect the burning building somehow. Again, we got that mayhem meter up in the top left, so just keep your eye on it, and whenever it goes up too high, I think, let's see, there's something we can do with this building, but I'll get there. Let's just kill off little shadows first. Ugh, I hate these enemies. Why do you have to go underground like that? Ugh. Damn it. Yes. Haha. Okay. Now this little car is really annoying. He cannot be flinched through regular attacks, which means that if he wants to attack you, he will attack you even if you are attacking him. Right now he's not too powerful, so we can probably just beat him down. Okay. So now we have that thing here. Don't let the fire reach the building. There's this little fire thing on the ground which you can attack. And as long as you keep it at bay, it should be fine. Yeah, if that car isn't so annoying. Look at that. I hate that car. While he's like dashing like that, he's completely invincible, which is kind of lame. Okay, I'm gonna do that Valor form thing again and see if we can finish these cars off a little bit faster. Keep in mind that there is no blocking in Valor form. You can still parry, but you cannot use square to block, which could be a little bit annoying because some of these cars' attacks you have to block in order to counterattack. But as long as you kill them fast enough, it's not a problem at all. Same thing with Mickey again.
Well, that takes care of that.
Hey!
And another one. I believe we got 4 in total.
Oh, for crying out loud. You didn't have to go and say that. Okay, I might have messed up every now and then, but I'm a lot more things than useless. Why, when I was starting out... Oh, I miss those good old days. What I wouldn't give to go back in time. What I wouldn't give. Huh?
Yep, if you haven't figured it out already, this is Pete. We're in the eyes of, like, the evil Pete.
Hey, I think that's my...
And looks like he's coming to ruin our day again. Not that he's like a spectacularly difficult fight, but looks like we'll be fighting him again. He's like kind of a recurring boss battle in this game. It's a little bit different each time, but no huge changes. Okay, so first one done, second one done. Let's move on to the next one. More question marks. And once again, we got all of our drive gauges back. Very nice.
The town shrunk.
Or do you think maybe we got bigger?
Hey, look at the toy cannons.
Careful, those can hurt. I think. Yeah, I would think.
What's he saying? Hey, they're heartless.
Alright, let's defend the city against these weird little, I don't know, fighter pilot Heartless. Protect the town. Okay. Ooh, 45 EXP, not bad. I like it. And they're rather easy. Not a lot of HP. Okay, I'm gonna Valor again, because it's cool. Yeah. They're destroying the town. Oh no. Okay, so when you see that, you can actually come up here and use the use a reaction command here to fire cannons at them, which is kind of funny, and during which time they're completely stunned. Very nice. And just kill the rest of them off. Boom. Come back here. Let's try this again. It's kind of funny. They don't take any damage from it, but they are stunned for quite a long time. Oh man, Valor for making things too easy. Let's see if I can kill it before the timer runs out on it. I think I made it. Yep. Pretty close, but I made it. Which means we get to keep it for our next fight.
Man, that was weird.
Look, Sora, over there.
Once again. These places we can come back here and visit later on after the story is complete, and they're actually very nice grinding spots.
This appears to be a portal to the past.
Yeah, it was the strangest thing.
Stop gawking and start thinking of a way we can use it to our advantage.
Okay?
Now, perhaps I could give you one more chance to redeem yourself.
Oh, thank you, thank you. You can count on me. So what do I do?
Patience, my dear. What have we here? Well, if it isn't the cornerstone of light. Now we can take the castle from those fools, but we'll have to proceed with the utmost of care.
For some reason, I always thought Maleficent had a British accent, but I guess she doesn't. I don't know why I thought it like that. Yeah, I have no idea. I just always did. Okay, so we're back here, and they're like, yeah, Maleficent is gonna ruin our day, blah blah blah. We can go into the past and we can change the future. No, that's like classic time travel mistake. Changing the past will not change the future. Well, it kind of depends, like, on what part of time travel you actually believe in. There's like two types. One is if you change the past, it like the effect ripples outwards, and the future is changed as well. The type of time travel that I believe in is when you go into the past, you're actually like in a different dimension. So whatever you do only affects the timeline of that dimension. Anyways, there was a chest I forgot to collect earlier. It's just a frost shard, nothing important. So yeah, I mean, I think it's like the Dragon Ball Z kind of time travel. You know, you change the events of a certain timeline only for that, you know, dimension of the world. You're changing the future and whatever. You're not touching like the future of any other world, if that makes any sense at all. Okay, we're gonna go into this last area here. But that is assuming that time travel is even like makes any sense to begin with.
Building?
I think More Heartless. I think my version of the version of time travel that I believe in is the only version of time travel that actually makes sense. Otherwise, you're just creating too many paradoxes.
Thanks, Your
Seriously,
Majesty.
like the whole if you go back in time and
Now,
marry your grandmother type of thing. Yeah, it just makes no sense. Defeat all the Heartless before the scaffolding falls. Eh. Wow, these guys have a lot of HP. I don't like them. At least they're easy. They'll take a beating. Oh, nice. We leveled up and learned Leaf Bracer. Nice. Okay, there are some reaction commands here. Air Slash, which we can do to attack these guys in the air. Oh. By the way, Leaf Bracer is an extremely useful ability. It basically says while we're... I'll explain it once we can actually equip it. But it's good. It was absolutely crucial to complete the game on the hardest difficulty, like if you're playing Kingdom Hearts 1. It's not as good in Kingdom Hearts 2, but it's still useful. The Leaf Bracer. Okay, you're the last guy. Doing a little nice aerial dive there to finish you off. And Donald levels up. Oh, it's a Goofy. I didn't pay much attention there, but someone leveled up. It wasn't Sora.
Hey, look!
Again, we get this. But no more new areas. That was the last one.
Listen well. On the other side of this portal, they're about to begin construction on that wretched castle. But until then, their treasured cornerstone of light lies unguarded, with all of its power still contained.
The cornerstone of light?
Yes. That cursed sphere is the very thing that prevents us from entering the castle.
Oh,
You know what must be done? Go then. Time to prove your worth. And don't dare to fail me again.
I thought you fired him, Maleficent.
don't fail her again. Let's see. That's it. I just gotta smash that cornerstone to smithereens. But first, I gotta go get my old boat back.
These Disney villain, with their villainous plans.
It was Pete after all.
Yeah, he tricked us.
Still, something doesn't seem right.
The Pete we met here had kind of an attitude, but he didn't seem like a bad guy.
Yeah,
Now that castle's as good as ours.
That's the Pete we know.
bam, bam, bam.
Oh no! The cornerstone's gone!
What's that, Mom?
They're gonna fill the castle with darkness. We gotta
Seriously? They took that huge thing?
Hey, hold it right there!
No way, small fry. I finally found the pipsqueak what stole my steamboat.
Yeah, only you.
Right, me. No, it wasn't me. I'm just somebody who looks like me.
Oh, which is it?
The pipsqueak, what? Pipsqueak? Oh, I don't like that word. The pipsqueak what stole my steamboat. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly save up here. I think I'm gonna end off the episode. That was fun in Retro Land. We'll check out some of the new stuff we got later on in the next episode. So thank you guys for watching this episode of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.